Hello and welcome to this video. I'm showing you how to set up the G-Watch app with the Dexcom Build Your Own G6 app. I believe this will work the same with the G5 app, but as I'm on Dexcom G6 I can't actually prove that. So I'm using the Samsung A70 phone and the Samsung Active watch. So the Active watch. Now I do have G-Watch set up, so the watch as it was shown is with the app up and running, but I'll talk you through it. So the first thing you'll need is the link to the Build Your Own app, which is in the G-Watch app group, and I'll also put a link to that at the underneath this video. So I've actually found it already for myself. So in this one here, that you need to enter some information. The first thing is your email address. Obviously for security reasons I'll exclude that from here. I'll fill it in a moment so you can see it shortly. This is actually not the official Dexcom app, and therefore you have to agree that you are trying the app at your own risk. And we'll agree to that, and then you need to select the relevant G5 or G6 product that you're going to use. So I'm not in the USA, so therefore I'm going to pick G6 International. Now one thing you need to remember before you actually start this is that your phone needs to be able to download apps that are not from official sources, because it will send you the link in a link to Dropbox. So that one is there. So I'm just going to take the phone off camera while I pop my email address in, just so I can show you what's going to happen. So I've just popped my email address in there. So I'm going to go to next. Next it asks you what units you're going to prefer. So I'm in the UK, so I'm on millimoles per litre. So I'm going to click next. It gives you some defaults to run through here. So do you want to remove the device compatibility check? So if you have a phone that isn't compatible currently on the Dexcom website, then you will need to click yes to that one. And then it gives you a few suggestions on the how long the vibration should be. So I'm just going to hit the defaults on these. How often do you want to be re-notified? That's G5 only, so it's not applicable to me. And you want it to allow the app to unmute your phone? Yes. And do you want swiping, dismissing notification? Take the same action as pressing OK. So I'm going to hit a no on that one. There is an option to reduce warm-up time to 10 minutes, but I've never tried that one, so I'm not going to suggest you do it now. If you've tried it, then there you go. Right, so the most important thing for the G-Watch app is this final question. Would you like to broadcast your glucose readings to other apps? G6 only. So in order for the G-Watch to work, you need to select the Android APS is accepted. Now you can either choose the bottom option, which also includes Xstrip or Android APS, or you can choose the third option, which is just the Android APS. I'm just going to hit the both for myself. It just makes it a bit simpler that if I do want to use Xstrip in the future, I can do. Okay, so I'm just going to click submit now. So now this then tells me that my custom Dropbox just link will be emailed within the next 5 minutes. Now I've just heard a dong on the email, which means it's actually already arrived. So bear with me one moment while I again pull up the emails. So I've just opened the email, just so you can't see my email address as before. And this is the email that you get. So Build Your Own app is ready. And then there it gives you some information on how to install it. So I'm going to there, and then there's a link at the bottom which it takes you off to Dropbox, and then it says it can't be previewed. I'm going to save it to my local. So I'm just gonna save just in my route. Okay, now I just need to open my Dropbox on my phone. If you don't have a Dropbox account, I think you can. I've now got the, it does say 3 months ago, but it is the one that's just come in the email. So, yeah, next thing is you have to download, go away, export. Sorry, I'm going to export it and save it to my device. And save. So now I need to go to my own folders. Where are we? My files. Ooh, wrong one, apologies. Downloads, and there it is, the one I've just downloaded. And click on the file and hit install. So you will now need your Dexcom username and password in order that it will work. Now obviously, because I've already got Dexcom installed, it is there. Now please don't laugh at the numbers. I've not long eaten, so that's why the numbers are where they are. Now on the downward trajectory. So next thing we need to do is we need to go to the Play Store and we need to find the G-Watch app. So G-Watch app, and as you can see there, it's already installed on mine, but I'm going to do an update. So if you don't have it first off, then that option would be for install, and for the first time it will appear there. Now I'm not going to open the app. You can see here that the G-Watch app is there, but the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the Galaxy Store and we need to find the G-Watch face. So we need to go to apps and we need to go to watch. In the watch search at the top, I want to look for G-Watch app, and this is what you're looking for, this one up here, G-Watch app, with the faces installed there. So I'm going to refresh that one, allow and download. So now this is going to be sending the watch face to my watch. Now I'm going to, okay, something strange has gone on my watch, but let's take a look at that in a moment. Okay, so before you go into the G-Watch app, if you press and hold and you want app information, and the bit we did with the Android AAPs option allows us now to set some permissions. So I'm in the G-Watch app, in the app information, and I want to go down to the permissions option and then select additional permissions, and here's the access.dexcom app, and as default that will be on deny, so you just have to press the allow button. So if that's how it will be on default, press it on allow, and then we can come out of these permissions and go back to the main page. So now when we go into the app, you will have seen a flicker down here of the disconnected to connected. So I have helped a few people set G-Watch app up, and this here has been disconnected in bright red. That is because it can't talk to the watch face. So so that's what the issue is. Okay, so first thing is get that green connected by making sure you've got G-Watch app on the phone and the watch face on the watch. Okay, now I've just pressed the 3 dots just at the top right, and I'm going to go to settings. The first thing we need to do is select our data source. So it will be as such with nothing selected in the beginning. So now, because we've set the permissions for Dexcom, we click the tick, and that should now, whenever you change anything, if you just click the arrow, it will apply the settings. So I've now set that up, and if I go to the packet console, so I just went back to the home screen, go to the packet console, it will show you now that the app was started, then it was waiting for a packet, it got a packet at 1927, and it tells me what the information is. So I'm in millimoles, as I mentioned before, so it's 12.0 millimoles, and which is 216 milligrams per deciliter for those in America. And now on the watch, you can see that my reading is 12. So once you've got that running, and once you've got a number appearing on your watch, then that is all good. We're ready to start. But let me just show you something again. So I'm going to just turn off the data source now and check that the watch plays ball. I just want to show you something on there as to what will happen on the watch if it's got no data. Obviously the data updates in line with the Dexcom. So Dexcom updates every 5 minutes, so your data will be every 5 minutes. So the watch has timed out. Now here you will see there's a blood drip, which means that it's not getting data from the data source. So if you see that, go back to your data source and sort it out, and you'll notice my second hand has gone blue, which means that it's not seeing any data. So if you get that, it means that the watch is talking to the G-Watch app on the phone, but actually your data is not coming into the G-Watch app. So go back to your data source, which I'm going to go back to now, and I'm now going to turn my Dexcom back on. But that is the problem if we've not set up the Dexcom properly, and that's it set up. So once you've got data coming, this is still showing blue until the next reading comes from Dexcom. Then it's have a play and make it suit what you do. Thank you very much for the developer. The developer's made this available to us all for nothing, and he's done a fantastic job here in the app for us. So hopefully that will get people up and running with doing the Dexcom Build Your Own app with the G-Watch app and the G-Watch watch face to enable people to use it correctly. So thank you very much.